Alright, I want to give you guys an update on my Archmage Impending Doom character for the Abyssal League, because a few things have changed. We picked up more damage, and one of the ways we were able to do that was we swapped Adverse Growth to Pure Power, because that gives us 2% increased lightning damage per 10 intelligence, and we have 634 intelligence, so that's quite a lot of extra damage. So that was nice, and the reason why we were able to do that is because we picked up a new chest here. We were lucky enough to roll the 20% damage taken recouped as mana on it. That's the perfect roll, and that's exactly what this was for. So that's really good. The other things that we changed was in our skills here. We picked up Doedre's Undoing. And I didn't have this before because I kind of misunderstood how it worked. And that's the reason for that is because right here it says maximum 2 areas of Cursed Ground, just like the Cursed Ground support gem. And when that happens, you can always have the curse that you're trying to leave the mob never actually leaves the mob. You'd get around it by using Spell Cascade, but for our build where you're swapping curses back and forth, it doesn't really work. Or just when you put it on your skill, it won't work, it won't trigger. But Doedre's Undoing is a hazard, and what a hazard means is when a monster goes in it, it triggers, and what happens when this triggers is it does its intelligence damage, because it does this right here. It does damage based off of 200% of your intelligence. Really good for us. And it puts whatever curse it's socketed to onto the monster. And then the Cursed Ground actually disappears. So you're actually able to swap your curses back and forth still. And because the sheer amount of damage it does, when you average it out between your 2 curses, it's still the best damage choice here. So that was kind of nice. Plus there's other benefits to it too. Because it's based off of intelligence and not current mana, then you don't have to worry about when you take a lot of damage to yourself of not being able to do as much damage as before, because it's always constant. And the other nice quality of life that comes with it is its damage is more upfront, and its damage hit is a lot faster because it doesn't have to wait for your second curse to trigger. It just is first strike, if you will. And that's just, it's not too much of a difference in time, but it's there, so it is a nice little quality of life boost. The other things that we did was we picked up some of this Uhtred's gem here, because it gives +3 to supported gems, rather than like +1, because or nothing, I guess, because this doesn't really have a tag. So this increases our discipline an extra 3 levels, which gives us more mana, because as you can see, we've finally broken 10k, and we're actually closer to 11k right now too, so that's pretty cool. We hit our goal. We also changed out some of our other pieces of gear just for more mana. We dropped Dream Fragments for another Breach Ring, because it worked out to more mana for us. Plus that helped with our resistances a little bit, because we swapped our belt out for Darkness Enthroned. And I didn't hit the 100%, so it's not, the greatest, but this did give us a lot more mana than what we were currently doing before. And then we also swapped out these gloves. This seemed like a pretty good deal at the time, and this just gave us some more mana. And then the last thing that we did was we got a new amulet that gives us 45 spirit on top of just more mana than the one was giving us, plus a lot more resistances. So that was really nice. And the extra spirit allows us to use these 3 auras here. This one gives us 63% more damage right now. You can get more with quality, so I think I'm going to quality this up, and just more levels of the gem itself. This one's another more damage multiplier. It's a constant 15% right now when fully stacked. Again, this can go up in more damage as well with just more gem levels, but unlike this one's constant, this one's not. This one here gives you 63% more, but it's on like a timer. It alternates between the 3 elements as a buff to yourself, and then if you hit the lightning one, which is the damage that we do, that's when you get the damage. But it lasts 10 seconds because I got this extended duration here. Plus you can get the same element twice in a row. So sometimes you go on like a lightning damage drought. Sometimes it's there for quite a bit. But when it is there, it's a very noticeable change in DPS. And we were kind of lacking with our damage before, so that's really good. These Ultra Gems here, there's other ones too, like this one's with nothing else supporting. There's another one when only one thing's supporting, and another one for when two things are supporting. So you can upgrade your Archmage, your Trinity, or your own Elemental Conflicts as well that way. Plus we found a Diala's Desire, but we sold it, even though it would be best in slot for us as well. But we don't really use the quality for anything too much. On anything, the +1 would have been good for like Discipline, let's say, but then I couldn't use this. And the ones that, the other ones like this are a little bit more expensive. But because I sold that Diala's, I could probably buy those as well. Be thinking about that. I don't know what my next big purchase is going to be. Because when we did get it sold, we bought a Rakiata's Flow, and that's the gem that inverts monster resistances. However, we lost damage because it must be bugged or something. I looked on Reddit, and it seems like, and like on the forums, and the consensus is that it's bugged right now. It doesn't work because we did less damage on the breach boss than without, so that was a little unfortunate. I was really looking forward to that gem too. Oh well, maybe one day they'll fix it, and then it'll be good in the meantime. Yeah, the last thing, oh yeah, we swapped out our rapid casting for this. Rapid casting I like because when it was on both of them, both my curses, you had like a good rhythm for it. Like it still might be okay, but like this isn't really anything. I might still swap back. The other thing I could do maybe is Archmage or Arcane Surge, because that would work for both curses. We can't really sustain it like crazy. There is like a drop down period of it, but it would affect both your casts. So I think I might change it to that. But yeah, those are the big changes. Some other things you can do too, just want to kind of like give you guys an idea of where the build's headed, is getting amulet that has % intelligence on it, upgrading some of my jewels just to have more of the stats that I need, curse activation, try to get the curse activation closer to 100%. Also corrupting them for just more intelligence, plus abyssal crafting on them, the suffix on it for 2% increased intelligence. That would be like my end game here. And then hopefully my mana maybe could hit 12k. I don't know. We're gonna see. I haven't put it in POB, but I have a POB. I'll put it in the description for you guys as well, so you can see everything that I'm doing. I'll put in like maybe my POE Ninja or something too. But yeah, that's it. Hope you guys are doing good. And if you guys are interested in this, come watch me on Twitch if I ever am streaming. Love to see you guys there. All right, peace out.